Good morning, everyone. Today, I welcome you all to this session today. Panchajanya, the divine conch of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, which was blown during Kurukshetra, indicating the start of the Dharma Yuddha that followed. There all the efforts were done for the establishment of Dharma. Dharma was kept over personal relations and motives. Keeping the same motive in mind, our organization will work towards establishing the importance and necessity of following and imbibing the culture, accepting our roots and making people realize the true essence of Ayurveda, not only as a treatment modality, but also as a way of life, all these while walking in the path of Dharma. Hence the motto Shreyam Bharatiyam Arogyam Ayurvediyam. The founders of this organization started this because we felt the need to spread the knowledge of Bharatiya culture, Ayurveda, and its values to all strata of people in every corner of the world.
Hello. Hello.
You can start the session now, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. I hope my PPT is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Okay. So, very good morning to everyone. Seeking the blessing of Lord Dhanvantri, let us start the class. Yes, myself, Dr. Chaitra. Let us start with the Ahara concept. In Ahara concept, these are the points which we are going to study today. So, at the first, we are going to study about the Nirukti and then Paribhasha, classification, importance of Ahara Vidhi Vidhanas, and Asta Ahara Vidhi visheshayatanas, Ahara Parinamakara Bhavas. All these points we are going to discuss today. Yes. So coming to the derivation and definition, that is nirukti and paribhasha of the word ahara. So the word ahara, so here it is originated, the root word of ahara is harane, with the prefix ang dhatu and the suffix dang, which means the harane in the sense to be, which is to be taken in, which is to be ingested, which is to be taken in through mouth. So coming to the
Excuse me.
paribhasha, ariyati, yes.
Ma'am, slides are not changing, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now it is changing.
Shall I keep it like this or
Ma'am, you can present a slideshow also.
slideshow? Slideshow,
Yes, ma'am.
but it is not moving. Is it moving now?
Or else it is only fine, ma'am.
Okay, is it fine? Right?
Yes, ma'am. It is fine. Yes, ma'am. I can continue now.
Okay. So coming to ahara, these are the contents which we are going to study today. So coming to the nirukti. Yes, coming to the nirukti. So, harane, the word ahara is originated from the root word harane with prefix ang and the suffix the, which means intake of food or which is to be taken in. Harane in the sense which is to be taken in. Paribhasha. So, ariyate iti ahara. So, according to Vachaspatya, the word meaning of ahara is ariyate iti ahara. So, ariyate in the sense which is ingested or swallowed, which is ingested or swallowed. So that is the meaning of the word hariyati iti ahara. Hariyate, whatever is ingested, whatever is swallowed. So again in Charaka Samhita Sutrasthana 15th chapter, it is told that hariyate galad adhoniyate iti ahara, which means, so whatever the food items is there, so it may be the lickable, it may be the drinkable, whatever it is, so which is swallowed through throat, which is swallowed through Gala Pradesha, Adhoniyate, Galad Adhoniyate iti ahara. That is called as ahara. So this is about the paribhasha. Next, moving to the classification. Classification of ahara. There are so many classification of ahara. Yes, it is one of the main question. So sometimes you will get the question like define ahara and are the ahara vargikarana. Vargikarana is also a very important question. You may get a question for 5 marks. Sometimes in attached with some other entity, you will get it for 10 marks. So Acharya Charaka told that aharatvam aharasya ekavidham vedat means, so many classification is there. Starting with the one classification, aharasya ekavidham. So this is the first class entities which is to be ingested, which is swallowed, is one type of ahara. Next, sir, punaha dvividaha. Again, there are two types depending on the yoni, that is stavra and jangama. Sir, punaha dvi yoni stavra jangama katvat प्रभावाः हित अहित उदर्क विशेषा चतुर्विधोपयोगाः पान अशन भक्ष्य लेह्यो उपयोगात् षडास्वाद रसभेदात् षड्विधत्वात् विंशति गुणाः, again 20 types, not only the one type, two type, four types, it is also mentioned as 20 types depending on the vimshati guna, that is guru, lagu, shitoshna, snigdha, ruksha, manda, tikshna, sthira, sara, mrudu, katina, vishada, pichila, slakshna, khara, sukshma, stula, sandra, drava, anugamat. Okay, next, Aparisankhya. At last, Acharya also told that it is Aparisankheya Vikalpaha. So means innumerable classification is there for Ahara. So Dravya, so these are the classification of Ahara. Let us study one by one. So this is from coming to the one type. Aharatvam aharasya ekavidam artha bedha. That means one type. All the ahara, all the entities which is consumed is classified as one type. Whatever it is, all the entities is which is taken through mouth, which is swallowed, considered as one type. So aharasya ekavidam artha bhedat. Next. So next coming to the classification, that is two types. So two types. So according to the nature source, So how we will get? One is Yoni Veda, another one is Prabhava Veda. Prabhava, that is action. Okay. So according to the action. So next, according to the source, nature of source, that is Yoni, that is Thavara and Jangamas. Thavara, that is plant origin, whereas Jangama, that is animal origin. Thavara, so whatever you will get, the rice and flowers, so sometimes fruits. So all these considered as Thavara origin, whereas Jangama, that is animal origin. So means it not only the meat, not only it is also egg, milk, all these are Jangama origin. So coming to the Prabhava, so it is depending on the effect, depending on the action. It is called as hita and ahitakara. So hitakara and ahitakara. So you know that which is very pleasing for the body, which is not pleasing for the body. So depending on that, it is classified into hitakara and ahitakara. So, a best example, Shali is Hita to the body, whereas Evaka is Hita to the body. Okay, so Hitakara and Ahita Kara. So this is one more classification. Next, coming to the Upayoga Veda, there are four types of classification depending on the Upayoga, depending on the usage, how we will use, how we will consume the food. So you know that sometimes eatables are there, lickables are there, drinkables and chievables. All these according to the way of consumption. According to the way of consumption, it is classified into Pana, Ashana, Lehya, Bhaksha. So Peya means drinkable, which can be drink like takra and jala, like that. So all the juices. Ashana means so which is eatable, which we can eat. Okay, so solid foods. So lehya, which is lickable, like pickle or lehyas. Even so many medicines in our Ayurveda is in the form of lehya. And bhaksha means, yes, it is also eatable, which is harder to consume. So like sugar cane, like that. So which is harder, so which we will give some effort to eat. So that it is depending on the usage, the classification of ahara. Next, coming to rasa beda. Rasa beda, you know, there are shareeras. According to that, six classification has been made. So here I'll give you the example. Three rasas I'll show you how to read, how to understand the concept. So after that remaining three, you need to refer the textbook and understand the get the points. So depending, we know that Shadrasas, Madhuramla Lavana, Katutikta Kashaya, according to that we will read. So all the aharas, yes, all the aharas is having all the Panchamahabhuta as well as the rasas, but predominancy is important. So some in sweet, that is Madhura Dravyas, there will be a predominance of Madhura Rasa, like that. Okay. So coming to the, this can be classified into properties. What are the gunas which is present in the Madhura Rasa Pradhanya Aharas, and what effect it will do on dosha, dhatu and mala, and along with the example. You need to explain like this. So next, properties. So properties of Madhura Rasahara is Shadindriya Prasada. Shadindriya, it will nourish, it will sustain all the Indriyas. Okay. Shadindriya Prasada Kara, it will nourish the Indriyas. And Bala Varna Kara. Bala Kara and Varna Kara. Bala means it increases the strength and it increases the Varna, it complexion. That is brightness of the skin is also increased. So Trishna Daha Prashamana, it will decrease, it will satisfaction will take place that by decreasing the Trishna, that is thirst, and Daha Prashamana, sometimes burning sensation will be there. That can also be avoided by Madhura Rasa Ahara Dravyas, Aharas. So and Tvachya, it is helpful in getting the good skin complexion, getting good complexion. Okay, next ayusha, it will increase the ayush, that is lifespan. And brahmana, it is nourishing in nature. All these are the, so some more points are there, only important one, only few points I have quoted here. Next, effect on dosha dhatu mala. On dosha, it is kapha kara and vata hara. Obviously vata hara and kapha kara, and dhatus sarva dhatu kara. All seven dhatus is nourished by madhura rasa aharas. On mala, it increases the mala. Next, so example is best example shali, goduma, ikshu. These are madhura rasa pradana aharas. Next, coming to the amla rasa. So in the same way we are going to study. So properties of amla rasa is, so Agni Deepana, it will increase the Agni, that is, it will helpful in the digestion. Pachana, it will also Deepana and Pachana, that is carbonative as well as the digestive, both will be there. And Hridya, that is pleasing to the heart. And Brahmana, nourishing. Mano Bodhana means it will be helpful in the mind. So it will also nourishes the body as well as the mind. So mano bodhana. Next, normal functioning of the manas is also done by this ahara, this rasa pradhanya ahara, and indriya dridhikarana. Even indriyas will be uh, strengthened, that is strengthening of the all indriyas is given by this. So effect on dosha dhatu mala, on dosha vata kara it is, and on kapha and pitta, that is it will decrease the pitta and kapha, increase the pitta and kapha, whereas vata hara decrease the vata dosha. On mala vatanulomana. So example amlika, amla, vrikshamla, lakucha, like that, so many examples are there. Next, coming to lavana rasa. Lavana rasa, so here it is, the properties of Lavanarasa Ahara is Pachana, Deepana, again it is carminative and also it is digestive. So Marga Vishodhana, it is helpful in overcoming all the obstructions, that is all the channels will be cleared by Lavanarasa Dravyas. And Sarvarasa Pratyanika Bhutha means it is the predominant on all the when it is compared with all the rasas. So it means it adds the taste, it will give the taste to the food. So as without lavana we will not get the taste whatever the food is. So it is considered as the prathana, the pratyanika, that is very important rasa. So and effect on the dosha and dhatu, and dosha vata hara and kapha pitta kara, and dhatu sarva shareera avayava mrudu karoti, means it will soften, that softness is given to the all part of the body, as well as all over the body, that softness is given by lavana rasa. On malas it increases the purisha. So example Saindava and Samudra. So like this, you need to learn all the rasa pradhana dravyas, like remaining katu, tikta, kashaya. Also, you need to learn in the same way. So coming to the three classification, ahara can be classified into three ways based on the tridosha as well as the based on the triguna. Based on the tridosha means vata shamaka, pitta shamaka, like that, which will increase the vata, which will increase the pitta, which will increase the kapha, like that. So based on the tridosha. Next, based on the triguna, that is sattva, rajas, and tamas, it is told in that reference is given in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, three types of food has been told. So that is satvika, rajasika, and tamasika, and also told that. So this particular food, that is aharas, is liked by the same type of person. Like satvika purusha likes the satvika ahara, rajasika purusha likes the rajasika ahara, tamasika purusha likes the tamasika ahara. So like that. So coming to the satvika aharas, that is ayuhu sattva balarogya sukha preeti vardhanam rasyaha snigdaha ridya ahara satvika priyaha. Means satvika persons, they will like this kind of ahara, that is satvika ahara. The qualities of satvika ahara is it will increase the ayu, and it is pleasure to the mind, it is very increases strength of the mind, sattva bala arogya, it is bala arogya. So it will helpful in maintaining the health of the person. Sukha preeti, it will give the happiness. When you consume the satvika aharas, the person feel happiness, okay, happiness, that enthusiasm will be there. And pleasure, preeti, that is pleasure will be given, so to the body, okay. So next, so it is like the quality is, it will be water in nature, rasa, and snigdha, it is unctuous, hridya, that is pleasing to the heart. All these are the qualities of satvika ahara. Coming to the rajasika ahara, katvamla lavana ati ushna tikshna kshara Kshara tat vidahi. It is vidahi ahara rajasya rajasya ishta means rajasa ishta dukkha shoka bhaya prada. So these are the qualities of Rajasika Ahara. Means there will be Rajasika Ahara, there will be predominance of kattu, spicy, amla, sour, lavana, salty, even Ati Ushna Tikshna. Ati Tikshna, Ati Ushna means too much of hotness will be there, too much of sharp, but that is too Tikshna will be there, and Ruksha. These are the qualities, and this kind of food, this kind of ahara, it will give the dukkha to the person, shoka to the person. It will person will end up with a worrying, like they will worry too much, and fearful, always fearful and miserable. So person will be always experiencing the pain, worry, like that. Okay. So tamasika person, yata yama gata rasa puti paryushita chavyata Uttrishtam api va amedhyam bhojana tam tamasa priyam means here. So yata yama in the sense that with the food which is cooked, which is means after 3 hours, if we are keeping the food after 3 hours, that is called as yata yama. Puti, which is having some type of offensive smell, paryushita, so which is which is not good. So and like which is foul, which is having foul smelling, okay, stale food, okay. So that those kind of food is considered as the tamasika food, tamasika ahara. The person who will take the food, this kind of food, he will not get the major, that is intelligence will not be there, he will end up with the shoka and like manasika vikaras. Okay. Yes. So depending on the Panchamahabhuta also we can classify the food, that is Parthiva, Apya, Agneya. Okay. So this is depending on the Panchamahabhuta classification. So Parthivan, Upachaya, Sanghata, Gaurava, Thairya. So means this is the qualities of Parthiva Ahara. So depending on the Panchamahabhuta only, this Ahara is classified. So even Sarvadravyam Panchabhutikam, each and every constituent, that is Dravyas, is formed by the Panchamahabhuta. So even our body is formed by the Panchamahabhuta. When we take the food, which is that particular constitution, that particular composition is absorbed by the body, and it will sustain, it will nourish the particular part. So that is, so parthiva ahara qualities is, it will give the durability to the body, it will give heaviness, it is, it provides the strength. Okay, strength to the body. For example, masha, shali. So these are the parthiva aharas. Next, coming to the apya ahara. So apya ahara, so it will give kledanam, snehanam, that is unctuousness is given, kleda is given, moisture is given. So bandhana, it will it keeps together. So that freshness is also marda, softness to the body is also given by the apya ahara. Just example, all the liquid part, that like water, takra, juice, oil, everything is comes under apya. Agneya. So agneya, so which is, whenever the word agni will come, there will be a daha, daha and tiksha, daha, varna, prakasha, pachana. So it will increase the pachana, that is digestion. It will it is having burning quality, heating quality, and it is helpful in giving the complexion to the skin. So maricha, lashuna, all these are agneya dravyas. And vayuvya, vayuvya, which is having ruksha, lagava, vaishadhya, like all the dry foods, fatigue, which will attain fatigue, which provide cleaning actions. Okay, after having that, that person will feel lightness. So all these kulatta is the best example. Next, coming to akashiya, akashiya dravya, so which gives softness, which cleanses, which gives cleansing reaction, provide lightness, that is laghutva. Okay, so best example Kara Velaka. One of the example is Kara Velaka. So by like this, you can arrange in a table classification. Ahara Vargikarana is very important question. One of the important question. So you can classify in one classification and two classification, three classification, four classification. All types of classification is there. Okay, make it in a tableau form, and after writing the classification, you must explain in one or two line what is the meaning of changama, what is the meaning of savara, along with the example. That is, if you are writing in an exam, so while writing, if it is the main question, define ahara and ahara vargikarana, so you need to write this tableau table and explain each type, each classification along with the example in one or two line. Okay, after that you can attach like some more points like importance, significance of ahara. So this is about the ahara vargikara. Next, coming to the importance of ahara. So importance of ahara, significance, some points are there in significance of ahara. Okay, so coming to the importance. So ahara is one of the trayopastambha, three pillars, which is told by our acharyas. So mainly ahara, swapna, and brahmacharya. These are considered as the three pillars for the body. Okay, which we need to take care of all the three upastambha, that is three pillars. In among these three pillars of the body, ahara is one of the basic. Okay, so that is one of the important. Next, coming to the origin of man. So what, why we are studying about ahara, agni and all, that is needed for the maintaining the body, that is purusha, that purusha should be maintained, that purusha is originated from the ahara. So here in the Taittiriya Upanishad, it is told that Akashad Vayu, Vayus Tejaha, Tejasaha Udakam, Udakad Prithvi, Prithvyad Oshadaha, Oshadibhyam Annam. Oshadibhyam Annam, Annat Purushaha. Annat Purushaha means after the formation of all the Panchamahabhuta, Aushadhi Dravyas is formed. So from these Aushadhi Dravyas, Anna is formed. From the Anna, Purusha is originated. The man is originated. Okay. So all the living being is originated. So it is very important. Ahara is very important. Next. Next, Annapa, yes, essential for life. Essential for life. Yes, Annapanam Pranina Prana Sangnakanam Pranam Achakshate Kushalaha. In Chakramapani commentary, it has been told that so is ahara is very essential for the body, and it is called as a prana, that is vital for life. Okay, so vital thing, it is considered as a just like a pranavayu. In the same way, ahara is also considered as a vital for life. So why? Because it is needed to each and every person. Just like a pranavayu, it is needed for each and for the to alive, for to lead a life. So ahara is very important. It may be the yes, type of food is different, like eatable, lickable, drinkable, like that. But much needed. Ahara is much needed to sustain the life. That is why this ahara is needed. And annam vrittikaranam streshtam, to do any work, ahara is very important, as it nourish the body, as it will act as a fuel to the body. Next, yes. So you can see the benefits of intake of ahara. Prana, pranamritam annam, annam loko abhidavati, varna prasadaha, sauswaryam, jeevitam, pratibhasukam, tushtihi, pushtirbalam, medha, sarvamannam pratishtitam. So this you need to behead the shloka. Benefit of ahara. So you can see the so many benefits. So all the living being which is present in the body is having a life because of the ahara, because of the food. Pranamritam annam, all the living being is having life because of ahara. Anna loko abhidavati, yes. So all having desire for food means they like food. Why? Because there are so many benefits. So you can see the wine, it acts as a, it will increase the color complexion of the skin. Vanna prasad, the sausvarya, that is swara, that is speech, that voice will be cleared by the ahara. Life is given by the, life is sustained given by the ahara. So person feel happiness, sustenance, nourishment is given by the ahara, that satisfaction, strength, and it also increase the medha, intelligence. All these benefits are given by the ahara. So ahara is very important. Next, effect of digestion of food. Yes, so good food is taken to get a proper digestion. This particular shloka, it is for that is benefit of Agni as well as the ahara both. Okay, so yadanna deha dhatoja balavarnadi poshakam tatra agni returaharan nahi apakvat rasadaya. So it is true that food it is having the capacity to nourish the body. It is, yes, so many benefits are there, like it will increase the luster, it will give the strength, that skin texture is in, complexion is increased. All these are very important. These are the benefits of ahara. Whenever there is a agni is in a normalcy, so if your intake of the food is in a proper way, that is good food, wholesome food, if you are taking in a normalcy of the agni, you will get the all these benefits. All these benefits are possible, it is given. Okay, only ahara and agni if it is in a normalcy. If it is not in a normalcy, if you are not consuming a wholesome food, it will, that whatever the rasa that is shed, sapta dhatus are there, it will not form properly. That has been, so by all these entities, sometimes food is also called as medicine. Yes, food is, it is considered as the medicine. So ahara, that is acharya in Acharya told that aharo mahabhaishajyam uchyate. Ahara mahabhaishajyam uchyate. Why this has been told in the sense, just imagine if a person is like diseased person is there, if the vyadhi is there, only treatment, only medicine we cannot give. Along with that, food plays very important role, right? So in the same way, medicine, there is no medicine which will effect on the body without the food. Okay, so if you sometimes for very simple diseases and all, no need to take the medicine. If you are take consume, if you are consuming the food properly in a proper way, that is enough. In a very initial stage, like in the very beginning stage of jwara, so fasting is enough. The same way, fasting and light food in so many diseases, light food which is digestible, easily digested, such a kind of food is enough. That is why it is called as mahabhaishajya. It is a good medicine. Ahara itself is a good medicine. Okay. Yes. So by all these points, we can tell that ahara is very important. Importance of ahara can be justified by all these points. Next, moving to the, after Vargikarana, we will move to the Ahara Vidhi Vidhanas. Ahara Vidhi Vidhanas. Coming to the Ahara Vidhi Vidhanas. Ahara means food, Vidhi means method, Vidhana means accomplishing. Means indicates this Ahara Vidhi Vidhana, it indicates the method of food intake. So how the person should consume the food. See, this Ahara Vidhi Vidhana, it is same for both, that is Arogya and Atura, that is this is Vyadhi Purusha as well as the normal person, who is the person who is free from the disease. So tatridam ahara vidhi vidhanam aroga aroganam aturanam cha api kechit chit kale prakrityaiva hitatamam bunjananam bhavati. So ushnam snigdham matravat jeerne viryaviruttam ishtadeshe ishta sarvopakarana na atidrutam na atri vilambitam ajalpanam ahasanam tanmana bunjita atmanam abhisamikshya samyak. So in Charaka Vimanasthana, first chapter, it has been told that how food should be consumed. There are rules to consume the food. So Ushna, the one should take the warm food, intake the warm food, eat the warm food. So there are benefits. So if you take the warm food, you will get, the person will get the taste will be good, it will increase the digestive juices. So whatever the intake of the food is there, that will be digested very fastly. Vatanulomana will be there, and it will decrease the kapha dosha. Okay, so all these are the benefits of uh, ushnam ashniya. The next, coming to Snigdam ashniyat. Snigdam ashniyat again. So one should consume the unctuous food. Eat the unctuous food. Again, it will give the taste. It increases the agni. Digestion will be fast. Vatanulomana will be there. Shareera upachaya. That nourishment of the shareera will be there. All the indriyas will be strengthened. Bala is given. It will increase the complexion. Okay. So these are the benefits of snigdam ashniyat. Next, matravat agni ashniyat. Always person should have particular quantity of the food. Matravat. It should not be, one should not have excess of food, one should not have very less quantity of food. So you know that how it is, how the matra is classified in the whole of, so in the stomach, half part of the stomach is it should be filled with the aharas. Another half it is for drava aharas. Another of that is one fourth is left as such for the movement of vata. Okay, matravat ashniyat. So if you are consuming a particular quantity of the food, it will maintain the physiological level of doshas, three doshas. And sukha, it passes all the excreta will be passed properly. Agni will be in the good condition. Okay, digestion will be perfect. So this is benefits of matravat ashniyat. Jirni ashniyat. One should consume the food after digestion of the previous meal. After the digestion of the previous meal only one should consume the food. So otherwise it will give pressure to the stomach, and it will, all the three dosha whatever it is there, that will be vitiated. If you are taking the food after the digestion of previous meal, it will, all the doshas will be in the physiological limits, and the agni will be enhanced. Yes, vata anulomana will be there, all the excreta will be expelled properly. All these are the benefits of atravat ashniya. Next, virya aviruddham. One should avoid virya viruddham, that is, one should avoid eating two opposite strong quality of food together. So sometimes what actually happens, person will be there nowadays, you know that hot coffee they will take, after that immediately they will have the consume the ice cream. That is the virudha. That should be, that type of food should be avoided. Okay, so that will vitiate the body. Yes. Next, ishta deshe ishta sarvopakaranam ashniyat. So one should consume the food by sitting in a proper place, which is very that is which is not contradictory. So one should sit in a pleasing place, ishta sarv, with all the necessities, with all the necessary accessories. Okay, so after that only they need to have the food. So this is depending on the mind. Manas will be influenced by this, all the psychological factors will be influenced. One can eat properly after having, after sitting in a proper place, and after having all the necessary instruments. So next, na ati dhrutam. One should not delay the food. Na ati dhrutam, na ati vilambitam. So one should not, yes, so one should not eat very fast. Now, Tidhrutam is very fast. One should not have the food very fastly. This you know that. Why? It may go to the other than Andhra Pradesh, it may go to the some other Pradesh, and it person may choke. Person may choke because of this. Okay. So na ati vilambita. One should not eat very slowly. So if they are eating very slowly, means whatever the, like whatever the salivary juice, whatever it is there, it will go and and that he doesn't get satiety. Okay, so that is, it will cause the vishama. Ajalpanam ahasanam tanmana bunjita. One should not laugh, not talk while having food, and with concentration of the mind one should have the food. Okay. So all these will influence the manas. Next, atmanam abhisamikshya. So with paying due regard to on oneself. Okay, one should eat food for himself with appropriate manner to satisfy himself for the benefit of his body. So you need to have the food. Next, these are the next coming to the asta ahara vidhi vishesha ayatana. After ahara vidhi vidanas, so asta ahara vidhi vishesha ayatana. Rules, okay. So hasta means 8, ahara means food, vidhi vishesha ayatana. So that is with a method, vishesha special rules for the consumption of food. Before going to the consumption, before having the food, what we need to follow, that has been told here. See, after getting the, see, you may get the question, explain about astahara vidhi visheshayatana, explain about ahara vidhi vidanas. So each and every word should be explained properly, and then you keep on elaborating the concept. Tatra kalvim, तत्र कल्वम् अन्य अष्ट आहार विधि विशेष आयतनानि भवन्ति तद्यथा प्रकृतिकरण संयोग राशि देश काल उपयोग उपयोग संस्था उपयुक्तम् अष्टमानि भवन्ति उपयोग संस्था उपयुक्त. So prakritikara samyoga rashi desha kala upayoga samstha upayukta, these are the asta ahara vidhis. So what it tells, so what are the 8 qualities? So coming to prakriti, so tatra prakritim uchyate swabhavo yaha. What is this swabhava? So swabhava means nature, prakriti is nature, right? It's the original quality of the food and medicine are expected here. So for example, there are some food are there which is by nature itself they are heavy. So by nature itself some are laghu. For example, mudga is laghu in nature. By nature itself, it is laghu. According to the body, like according to, like Vata Prakriti person, he should consume guru aharas in order to subside the Vata, right? So in the same way, Kapha Prakriti person, they should consume laghu ahara, right? In order to just maintain the body. Okay, so like that it has been classified. Original quality of the food is that will be expected here. That it indicates the nature of the substance, nature of the ahara dravyas. Just like masha and mudga. Masha is heavy, whereas mudga is lago. In the same way, you can also like give an example like pork is heavy to the digestion, and in that is deer is very lagu in nature. Next, coming to next step, that is karanam punah swabhavikanam dravyanam abhisamskaraha. Means here there is a processing of the some food, alteration is given. Like for example, there is yes, by prakriti itself there will be a guruta in the particular dravyas, that by karana, by alteration, by processing, that guna can be changed. Like methods is soaking, it may be through the soaking, it may be through the churning or roasting, washing, all these that is so raw rice that is heavy in nature, when it is roasted it will become laghu. In the same way, dadi that is heavy in nature, when you churn that, that will convert it into buttermilk, which is laghu in nature, and it will stimulate the agni. Next, coming to samyoga. Samyoga, samyogaha punardvayor bahunam va dravyanam samhati bhavaha. Okay, samyoga, combination of the substance, combination of two or more substances, this results in the manifestation of specific attributes. Okay, so means so here combination. So one or two food items or dravyas that can be combined together for the benefit of the body. Sometimes that combination that will be harmful for the body, so that we cannot combine that. We cannot consume such kind of food. Both is there. Okay, so sometimes equal quantity, like for example, honey and ghee, that cannot be combined in the equal quantity. That is harmful to the body. It may affect the body. Okay, so sometimes in order to increase enhance the quality of the food, there will be a combination. For example, milk and ghee, that is grita, it is combined with the milk and consumed, that will be nourishing to the body. Okay, that's such kind of food. And like alone, fish alone is good for the body, milk alone is good for the body. When it is combined, it will do the harmful effect, it acts like a poison. Okay, we need to we need to avoid such kind of food. Rashi is to sarvagraha parigraha. Sarvagraha parigraho matra amatra phala vinishchayatam. So it is about the amount of the rashi, means quality of the quantity of the food, how much amount you need to have. So sarvagraha, the quantity of the food which is taken entirely, all the amount, the total amount of the food is sarvagraha. Whereas parigraha, each entity, the quality, quantity of the each ingredient, each food items, each dravyas is taken as the parigraha. So how much quantity of the food is taken to the body? So according to the person, according to the person, you need to consume, and a particular amount, a particular quantity should be taken. As I told, one part of the, like in the stomach, one part, if you divide it into three part, one part is, that is half of the stomach should be filled with a solid food, and one fourth is filled with the liquid, another one fourth is left as such, should not be filled. Okay, for it is for the movement of vayu. Okay, proper, for the proper digestion it will be taken. If the person is taken in the improper quantity, it will be affected to the body. So one should intake the food in a proper quantity. Okay, yes. Next, desha. देशाः पुनः सद्रव्याणाम् उत्पत्ति प्रचारौ देश सात्म्यम चाचस्ते. It denotes the place of origin. Some people will be there, they will have the pizza and all, they will take olive oil and all. So we should not consume such kind of food, because this is not originated from our place. So we are habituated for this food, so we need to consume the food which is available here. It denotes the place of origin, and it is whether it is whether it is nourishing to the body or not, whether it is needed for our body, particular person is not. Okay, so that kind of the food can be taken. Next, kala. काला हि नित्यगश्च आवस्तिकश्च. तत्र आवस्तिको विकारम् अपेक्षते, नित्यगस्तु ऋतुसात्व्यम् अपेक्षते. Here kala means time. Yes, it is a time. Kala means time. It may be taken as like in a day, day and night at that time also, and it can also be taken as rutu. Okay, so nityaga, one should, it means that one should consume the food depending on the time. Okay, so rutu satmya should be the seasonal food we need to take. According to the season we need to take the food, according to the quality of the season. Okay, if it is to just like a summer, so in the summer we cannot take the ushna ahara, tikshna aharas, which will cause the burning sensation. Opposite quality of the food should be taken. Okay, which will cause a pitta shamana. Okay, so that burning sensation should be reduced. So like that. So the seasonal food, according to the season we need to take the food. And according to the avastika, avastika means diseased person, according to the disease we need to intake the food. Obese person cannot take the heavy food, he should take the light food which is very digestible, and also even the body activities, in order to reduce the medas, like that. So according to that we need to take. So even best example is there in our jwara and all. So all these we need to follow. Next, upayoga samstha. Upayoga samstha to upayoga niyamaha sa jeerna lakshanam apeksha. It indicates when to eat, when not to eat. Means, so at what time we are eating. So after the digestion of previous meal we need to intake the next meal. So otherwise it will affect on the agni will be spoiled, vitiate the, it will vitiate the agni. Okay, so upayoga samstha means particular rules for having a food. Upayokta. Upayokta means it is the person who will consume the food. Okay, the one who eat the food. So means the person should eat the food according to his, according like according to his habituation, like okasatmya, according to him, he need to intake the food. Next, coming to next concept, that is ahara parinamakara bhavas. So what is ahara? Ahara means food, parinama means transformation. So here whenever the question is come, you need to explain each and every word. Yes, just like ahara, astahara vidhi visheshayatana, astahara vidhi vidhanas, astahara vidhi vidhanas, like that. So in the same way here also, um, parinam ahara parinamakara bhavas. In ahara parinamakara bhavas, what is the meaning of ahara, what is the meaning of parinama, what is the meaning of bhavas? You need to explain the thing before going to the answer. So parinama means transformation. It is also told that in samhitas it is told that parinamaha pachanam parinitihi, means the process of digestion and metabolism. So after the process of digestion and metabolism, there will be a transformation of the food from one form to another form, that has been told here. Okay, yes. So parinama tat swa aharasya gunaha sharira gunam sharira guna bhavam apadhyante yatasvam aviruddhaha. So it is told that, so whatever the, like from the complex food particles to simplest form. So it will be initially when we consume the food, when it is there in the mouth, that it will be in a complex form, it cannot be absorbable form. So that is converted into simplest form, that is absorbable in nature. And then that a transformation, that is the transformation, that is the meaning of parinama. Okay, yes. Bhava. Next, coming to bhava means becoming. Bhava bhavati shariram anena stitena iti bhavaha. The factors which is present in the body are called as bhavas, which is helpful for that parinama. That bhava which is present in the body, those are called as bhavas. Next, coming to ahara parinamakara bhava. Ahara parinamakarastu ime bhava bhavanti tadyata ushma vayu kleda kala samayogas cheti. These are the parinamakara bhavas. Ushma vayu kleda kala samayoga. Okay. So ahara parinamakarani bhavanti ime karma vishesha bhavanti tadyata. The function of all these bhavas are ushma pachati. Ushma is responsible for pachana. Vayu apakarshayati, movement. Vayu is responsible for the movement. Kleda shaitilyam apadayati. That kleda, that shitilata, moisture is given by loosening. By giving the moisture, that looseness is given. Shitilata, looseness is given by kleda. Apade. Sneham mardavam janayati. Sneho mardavam janayati. That sneha is nothing but the anxiousness. That softness is given by the sneha part. Kalo paryaptam abhinirvartayati. So timing, that is, time is much needed. It may be for the digestion, it may be for the absorption. That will be calculated, and final whatever the that is outcome is there. So that will be given by the time. Samayogastesham. Samayogastesham parinama dhatu samyakaraha sampadhyate. So balanced by all these content should be in the balanced, and balanced food should be taken to in order to maintain the body. Let us study one by one. So ushma pachate. Ushma means heat, pachana means digest. Due to the heat, food is digested. The transformation, that from one form to another form, that is given by the heat, that is ushma. You know that, we know that Agni and Pachakapitta, yes, both are same. So this is having the ushma quality, means that because of this ushma quality which is inherited in this Pachakapitta or Agni, that transformation, that is conversion from the complex food to simplest form which is absorbable in nature, that conversion is given. Next, vayur apakarshayati. See, the food which is present in the mouth, that is taken to the next part of the GAT through vayu. So that propelling of the food bolus for the next entity, next part, from the mouth to esophagus, esophagus to stomach, stomach to intestine. After that expulsion of the large intestine, after the expulsion, all these is given by the vata. Is vata is also responsible for stimulating the agni. Kleda. Kledaha shaitilyam apadayati means moisture. moisture is given by the, yes, if just imagine if the food is in the mouth, so if you didn't get the proper moisture lubrication, you cannot chew properly, you cannot swallow properly. In the same way, that disintegration, that separation is given by the lubrication. Okay, proper lubrication, Kledata should be given, then only that whatever the food is there, that will be disintegrated, or that will be mixed up with the all these clay that lubricating. It may be the saliva, it may be the digestive juices, all the digestive juices, and then the digestion will takes place in the mouth. That clay that lubrication is given by the bodhaka kapha. In the stomach, that is given by the kledaka kapha. Next, coming to the sneha. Sneha, anxiousness, softness. So sneho mardavam jay. Mardava means softness. That because of the anxiousness, because of the sneha, that softness is given. So anxiousness makes the food soft and slimy. Okay. Yes, that will be helpful in movement of the food in next to the next part without causing any injury to the particular part. Next, kala. Kala paryaptam abhinirvartati, particular for certain time period, food should be placed in a particular time. For example, for some in stomach, it should stay for some time. Then only proper digestion will take place. In intestine, small intestine, it should stay for some time, certain time. Then only digestion as well as the absorption will takes place. So next, formation of the feces, some time is needed, like that. Paryaptam is till digestion. So till digestion, that food should be stayed in a particular place. Next, sama yoga, balance. Balance of what? Balance of all the above entities, Ushma, Vayu, Kleha, Sneha. So after only, after if there is a balance of all these entities, then only proper digestion will takes place, right? So even all these sama yoga, it will it will nourish the body by bringing out the dhatu samyata. That whenever all these entities are in the normalcy, are in a balanced way, the whatever the formed digestive like ahara rasa that is there, that will be in a normal way. So if there is a non-vitiated rasa, if it is in a very good quality as well as quantity, then the next dhatus will be formed. Yes. So this completes the ahara points. Whatever it is there, we have completed ahara. Next, coming to the Agni. So you can like just before going to the Agni, I'll give you some of the question. What type of question is asked from the ahara? So in the ahara, you can like define ahara, vargikarana, and astahara vidhanas, ahara vidhi visheshayatanas, and also ahara parinama bhavas. All these are separate questions. You may expect these all these questions for 5 marks separately, or sometimes for 10 marks like attached. So ahara vargikarana, along with that you may expect like ahara parinamakara bhavas or astahara vidhi visheshas. So like that you can expect is MCQs will be there. You need to read all the concepts for MCQs. Next, coming to Agni. Let us move on to the next part, that is Agni. So coming to in the same way as we have studied in the ahara, in the same way we will study like derivation and benefits of ahara, benefits of Agni, importance of Agni, classification of Agni. So all these we will discuss in detail. So coming to the derivation of the Agni, that is Angati, Angati, Agigati, Gatau Dhatu. Agigatau Dhatu means this is derived, the word Agni is derived from Agigatau. So particularly it is particular substance which goes continuously and through which perception of the knowledge is possible. Means perception of something, some knowledge is possible through Agni. Definition of Agni: Angati Vyapnoti iti Agni, which is Angati Vyapnoti. Vyapti means spreading. So Anga means all the part. So the substances which is having a capacity to spread all over the body. Here the universe is the body. Okay, all over the body is Angati Vyapnoti iti Agni. That is it is the present in Navachaspatya. And coming to the word meaning, Angati Urdam Ya iti Agni. Agni means the object which is movable. Okay, which is movable in nature. That is also meaning of Agni. Coming to the synonyms, there are so many synonyms are there. So many n number of synonyms, 25, 35, like that. Agni, Vanhi, Shiki. Here are the some. Okay, so for some more synonyms, you can refer the textbook. Teja, Vaishwanara, Pakti, Anala. All these are the synonyms of Agni. Okay. Yes. Next, coming to classification of the Agni, depending on the types, it can be classified into 13 types. That is Jataragni 1, Bhutagni 5 types, Jatvagni 7 types. And Balavedha, depending on the Bala, it can be classified into Vishamagni, Tikshnagni, Mandagni, and Samagni. Again, it is dependent on the Prakriti, particular person's Prakriti. This Bala is pended. Next, coming to the Jataragni. Jataragni, Kayagni, Kaya, Nivartaka Agni, Jataram, Jataragni. Okay, which is present the body. So the synonyms of this Agni is, it is also called as Antaragni, Kayagni, Pachakagni. Okay, it is Pachaka Pitta is also sometimes called as a Jataragni. If you see the function, it is very similar to Pachaka Pitta. It is it is called as a master of all the Agnis. It may be the Bhutagni, it may be the Dhatva master of all the Agnis. And the location is Jatara. The function of Jataragni is, that is digestion of the food, breaking the down, that is sarakita vibhajana is done by this Agni. Even Pachakapita function is also same, sarakita vibhajana. Yes. So types of Agni, again this Jatar Agni, it can be classified into Mandagni, Vishamagni, Tikshnagni, and Samagni. Okay, 4 types of Agni. So the quality of Mandagni, see, Swalpa apacharam api yo na sahate sa mandaha. Means, if any fluctuation is there in ingestion of food, person cannot tolerate that. The person who is having mandagni, they cannot tolerate that. Okay. So, means here, whatever they're like, the type of food, what they are taking, if they are taking habituated for the very light food, if they consume all of a sudden, if they consume heavy food, they cannot tolerate. Okay, so that type of Agni is Mandagni. When small quantity is excess, that cannot be digestible for them, that cannot be tolerated for Mandagni people. So usually this Mandagni you can see in Kapha Prakriti person. Tikshnagni hi sarvapachara sahaha. Means whatever the quantity of the food is, everything is digested by Tikshnagni person. Okay. So this type of Agni we can see in Pitta Prakriti person. And always they want the food. Okay, in a very short time period, they want food, always they are eating. And they cannot tolerate the, like if they don't get the food in a proper time, they cannot tolerate. That is also there in Tikshnagni. Next, Vishamagni. Samalakshana viparita lakshana iti kadachid vishamo apacharad api na vikriyate kadachid vikriyate. So the state of Agni, which is arising, means there will be influence of Vata dosha is there, and Vata Prakriti person will be habituated for, means they are having Vishamagni. Okay, so here there is no fluctuation will be there. Sometimes proper digestion will be there, like fast digestion will be there. Sometimes delayed digestion will be there in Vishamagni. Okay, yes. Next, coming to the Samagni. Samastasu kalvam अपचारतो विकृतिम आपद्यते अनपचारस्तो प्रकृता avatishtate. So means balanced, all the tridosha will be in the balanced state. Okay, so there will be like assimilation, like of digestion will be in a proper way, even the assimilation of the food in a proper way, in a proper timing, in a normal timing, without any vitiation, without any stress, everything will be digested properly in Samagni. Next, coming to the Bhutagni. So depending on the Panchamahabhuta. So Bhauma Apne Apya Agneya Vayuvya Panchoshmana Sa Nabasaha, means depending on the Pancha, all these are the Panchamahabhuta. Okay. So depending on the Panchamahabhuta, like particular amshas will be digested by this particular Agni. For example, if there is a Agneya Ahara Dravyas, as we have studied, that will be digested by Agni, like apya agni, like according to the Panchamahabhuta, particular ahara dravyas is digested. So it is in a ahara paka kramahu, two type, in a two ways bhutagni will be acted. One, it will convert the vijatiya to sajatiya. After that, proper bhutas will be absorbed by the particular dhatus. Okay. So sajatiya to vijatiya to sajatiya, in the sense complex to simplest form. That is that conversion is from the bhutagni. Okay, that conversion from the simplest form, that is sajatiya, absorbable. So previously it will be in the complex form that it cannot be absorbable. That is called as vijatiya, and later it will be converted into simplest form which can be absorbable in nature. That is sajatiya. That is done by bhutagni. Next, coming to Dhatvagni. Dhatvagni, according to the Sapta Dhatus, this Dhatvagni is there. Okay, whenever it will be moved in a particular Dhatu as srotas, this Dhatvagni is acted on that particular dhavyas, and then it will cause the and then it will cause the digestion. Just a minute. Yes. Coming back to our class. Yes, Dhatvagni, it is responsible for formation of particular dhatus. When the Ahara Rasa, which it will move to the particular srotas, so same Dhatvagni, same Agni will be acted on that, and particular dhatus will be formed according to that. Next, coming to importance of Agni. So how can we tell that this Agni is very important to maintain the swastha, to maintain the health of the person? You can see that in Samadhatu Samagnishta, Samadosha Samagnishta, Samadhatu Mala Kriyaha. Here Agni is the Agni is also mentioned, very important factor. Like it should be in a balanced way, otherwise person will not be in the health healthy state. Okay, so to maintain the health of the persons, Agni is very important. Yadanna deha datvoja balavarnadi poshakam. Yes, here also we have discussed. So proper food should be taken. In the presence of proper Agni, all the benefits will be seen, that like nourishment of the dhatus and increasing the bala, that is varna, everything will we can see according to the Agni. Next, so Agni Mulam Balam Pumsan, Reto Mulam cha Jeevitam. Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Agnim cha Retaha cha Rakshayetam. So in Yoga Ratnakara it is told that so Agni and Retas both are very important. We need to protect these. Okay. So as like Retas is that is Mula for the Pumsan, that is the progeny. In the same way, so for the Bala, Agni is very important. Means after the, if Agni is in a proper way, whatever the ingested food that will be digested in a proper way, and the proper Ahara Rasa will be from that is needed for the nourishment of Saptadhatus. By that way, it will increase the Bala. Okay, so these are the benefits of Agni. Yes, so many benefits are there that you can. Yes, this is also one of the very important benefit. Ayurvarnam Balam Swastya आयुर्वर्ण बलम स्वास्थ्यम उत्साहोपचयो प्रभा ओजस्तेज आग्नेयः प्राणश्चोक्ता देहाग्नेयेतुकाः शान्ति अग्नौ म्रियते युक्तं चिरात् जीवैत्यनामयाः रोगी स्याद् विकृते मूलमग्नौ तस्मात् निरुच्यते. So all the benefits like to for the healthy person, to lead the healthy life, to increase the varna, to increase the longevity, to increase the bala, to increase the enthusiasm, for the nourishment, for the complexion, to increase the ojas. Okay, all these are the, it will, if the Agni in the normalcy, all these benefits will be given. Okay, So for that, Agni should be maintained. It should be in the balanced way. If it is not in the balanced state, a person will end up with a disease. Person will end up with a disease. And Acharya Charaka is also told that Agni Reva Sharire Pittantargataha Kupita Akupitaha. Yes, again there will be. This is the benefits of Pitta dosha actually. So it is Acharya told that Agni is present. That is. Depending on the ushnata which is present, which is very common factor in Agni and Pitta both, so that inseparable relation is there between the Agni and Pitta. Okay, so that benefits whenever there is an normalcy and abnormalcy, benefits is also there, and also so like it will cause the disease. Okay, so by this Agni told that depending on all these functions and benefits, Agni is very important in nature. Next, Agni Ritu relationship, you know that when the Agni is strong, depending on the Pitta, depending on the Pitta, we can tell this. Agni is very powerful in Hemanta Ritu and also in the Yavana Avastha, in Varsha Ritu and Varsha Ritu, that is Agni is mild in nature, and in the aged person, Agni is very less, that is diminished. According to that only, we need to intake the food. And Pitta Chayapakopa Prashama, this you know, that is Kriya Kala, Ritu Kriya Kala, according to that. In Varsha Ritu, Pitta is Chaya, and in Prakopa, in Sharad Ritu, and in Hemanta, Prashama. Is Prakriti and Agni relationship? Sama Prakriti, Samagni, Vata Prakriti person will be having Vishamagni, Pitta Prakriti person will be having Tikshnagni, and the Kapha Prakriti person will be having Mandagni. Next, Ahara Paka. Next, coming to the Ahara Paka. Yes. So Ahara Paka, yes, coming to Pachana. Pachanam Pakaha Aharate. Pakaha Pachanam Dravyanam Swarupa Rasayoho Paravrittihi. Pakaha Paravrittihi. Paka means digestion, whatever is digested. Okay, so that is changing from one form to another form. Okay, that is nothing but the Pachana. Ahara is after the digestion, there will be a Sarakita Vibhachana, that is essence will be formed, and whatever the essence is there, that is needed for the nourishment of the dhatus, that is Uttara Dhatu Pravritti will take place, and some of which is not needed for the body, Pitta Bhaga, that will be excreted out. Yes, Ahara Pachana Krama, that is Annam Adana Karmatu Pranaha Koshtam Prakarshati Tadravair Vidna Sanghatam Snehenam Ridutagatam Samanina Avaduto Agni Uduryaha Pavanodvaha Kale Bhuktam Samamya Samyak Pachatyayurvruddhaye Evam Rasamalayam Annam Ashiyastam Adhastitaha Pachatyagni Yathastalyam Odanam Ambutandulam. So this is the Ahara Pachana Krama. Here one simile is also given by the Acharya Charaka. Okay, how the digestion will takes place. Firstly, at the initial stage, that whatever the ahara is there in the mouth, that will be taken to the stomach from the with the help of the pranavata, and then with the help of the dravas, whatever that is digestive juices and the snigdhata and the lubrication, whatever it is, the proper digestion will takes place, and then it will be divided and dissociated into drava and bhinna. Okay, so that is dissociated. Then so softness is given by the Kledaka kapha. So that ahara becomes soft in nature. And then with the help of the Samana Agni, Samana Vata, that will be Agni will be ignited. So whatever the ingested food is there, that will be converted, and Sarakita Vibhajana will takes place. Okay. So this is so as like one simile is also given, as I told, as raw rice is cooked in a vessel with the help of the water and snigdhata, that is oil, and also with the fire. So in the same way, digestion digestion will take place in the body. So here you can see one more form, that is with the help of the bodhaka kapha, chewed food is splitted and it is made into small particles. Then it will be moved to the stomach with the help of the pranavayu. Then with the help of the kledaka kapha, that proper lubrication is given and smooth softness of the food to the food is given. And In the grahani, digestion will take place again. Some digestion and also absorption will take place. Sarakita vibhishana will be taken place. This is about the ahara paka. This is first stage. Okay, so first ahara paka is taken place. Next, coming to food is stages of digestion. Mainly in during the stages of the digestion, mainly there are two stages. That is avastapaka and vipaka. So avastapaka, it is the first stage, okay, initial stage, okay, whereas vipaka is the final stage, okay. Yes. So primarily avastapaka, it has taken place in the Mashya and also in the Pakvashya, okay. Yes, coming to avastapaka, mainly in avastapaka, mainly there are three stages, that is Madhura avastapaka, Amla avastapaka and Katu avastapaka. In Madhuravastapaka, Annasya Bhukta Matrasya Shadrasasya Prapakataha Madhuradhyan Kafobhavat Fena Bhutam Udiryate. So here it is told that in Madhuravastapaka, whatever the ingested food is there, yes, obviously all the rasas will be there, only one rasa predominance will be there. So whatever the rasa is, so that Madhura rasa, whatever it is there, that will be converted. So that Madhurata, that Paka will takes place in the first avastha. Okay, so liquefaction of the Madhura rasa. Okay, whatever the dominancy of the ingested food is there, that liquefaction of the madhura rasa is formed first. Okay, so it was taken place in the amashaya is the site for madhura avastapaka. The predominant Panchamahabhuta is Prithvi and Jala Mahabhuta in the Madhura Rasa. That Panchamahabhuta is digested first. Okay. So even though all the Panchamahabhuta is there, Shadrasas are there, only Madhura Rasa will be digested in the beginning with the help of this Prithvi and Jala Mahabhuta. During this stage, you can see the generation of kapha dosha. Yes, we will discuss later. This kapha dosha, it is formed at the Shukra Shonita Samyoga also. Whatever this is the form, that is Vaikruta dosha. That is Vaikruta dosha. Kapha dosha is formed. Okay. So quantity is dependent on the quantity of the food. For example, if you have consumed the paisa, which is having Madhura Rasa Pradhana, more kapha dosha will be generated. Okay, so if you are having like spicy food, even though it is a spicy, some Madhura Rasa will be there. Only quantity is dependent on the uh, type of food. Okay, yes. Next, coming to next avastha, that is amla avastha. Parantu pachyamanasya vidagdasya amla bhavataha ashiyachyavamanasya pittam acham udirete. So here acha pitta is generated. Again, pitta is generated. This amla avastha, it is the location is, that is pachyamanasya grahani, where grahani is there. That is the part. Here Panchamahabhuta, which is digested, is which will be taken place in this stage is Tejo Mahabhuta and Jala Mahabhuta. Amla Rasa dominated. Yes, Amla Rasa, in Amla Rasa also Teja Mahabhuta and Jala Mahabhuta is there. That will be digested food, that will be helpful in the formation of Acha Pitta. Okay, so depending on the rasas, it will be formed and Pitta dosha will be generated in this stage. Next, coming to third stage, that is Katu Avastapaka. पक्वाशयं तु प्राप्तस्य शेष्यमाणस्य वन्नीना परिपिण्डितपक्वस्य वायुस्यात् कटुभावताः. So in the third stage, so due to the involvement of Akasha Mahabhuta and Vayu Mahabhuta, which is present in Katu Rasa Aharas, so Katu Tikta Aharas, this Katu Avastapaka will takes place. Okay, in this Vayu is generated. Vayu, that is Vata dosha, that is Vayu is generated. Generation of the Vata will take place in the third stage. Next, coming to the Vipaka. Vipaka is the next stage of Avastapaka. Avastapaka is like a primary stage, digestion phase. Vipaka is the secondary digestion phase. Upasarga dhatu dhang pratyaya. Okay, which is the meaning of Vipaka means Paka, digestion, ripening, changing from one stage to another state. So Nirakti Vishishtapakavaha Vipakaha Vipakaha Karmanishtayaha Parinama Lakshani Vipakaha. We already know what is the meaning of Parinama. That transformation from one form to another form is nothing but the Parinama. That ultimate result which is given by the Agni is nothing but the Vipaka. So the definition it goes like this: Jatarena Agnina Yoga Yadudeti Rasantaram Rasanam Parinamante Sa Vipakaha Smritaha. So because of the post-digestive effect, ultimate change of ahara rasa. Okay, further modification, further digestion, further simplification will not take place. This is the end form. Okay, yes, in each and every stage of the body, that is state conversion will takes place. That transformation will take place. For example, in mouth, that hard particles that will be converted into simplest form, that is chewed, small particles will be there. In the stomach, some more transformation will take place. In intestine, furthermore that is furthermore transformation, that changes will takes place in the same way. But we, after attaining the vipaka, that is the last state. After that furthermore change will not takes place. Ultimate change, after that whatever the effect will emerges out of this effect is nothing but the vipaka. Okay, yes. So depending, again there is a three types of vipaka. Okay, depending on the rasa, dominancy of the rasa: swadu, pattu, madura, amlo, amlam, pachyate rasaha. Okay, so tiktoshna kashayanam vipakaha prayashaha katuhu. Okay, again this is depending on the rasa. Okay, swadu, that is madura rasa as well as the lavana rasa, it will cause, because of the digestion, because of the presence of madura and lavana rasa, it will cause swadu vipaka, that is madura vipaka. Whereas amla rasa, it will give rise to madura vipaka. Katu tikta kashayi rasa, that will give rise to katu vipaka. Okay, yes. So according to Shishrutaracharya, when any digested food is there, so it is dependent on the Panchamahabhuta. Okay, Prithvi and up Mahabhuta, that will be digested and it will form the Madhura Vipaka, and rest three, that is Teja, Vayu and Akasha, that will give the Katu Vipaka. To Vipaka, Acharya will tell. Guru, depending on the, again, depending on the food, that is Guru and Lagu. So one-to-one connection is there. Guna and Panchamahabhuta. Panchamahabhuta and Rasa, all these are connected one to one each other. That we have discussed, like you know, the in beginning part. So tridosha sambandha with the guna, tridosha sambandha with the rasa, tridosha sambandha with the Panchamahabhuta. If you know concept, you can easily understand this concept. So next, according to Acharya Charaka, Madhura Vipaka, Amla Vipaka, and Katu Vipaka, it is as like Vagbhata's reference. Yes, coming to the difference, some of the difference between Avastapaka and Vipaka, that is Avastapaka, it is undergoing digestion, undergoing part, whereas in Vipaka, it is complete, that is end part. It is subjected to the change in different stages. Okay, Avastapaka, it will be changed, but so depending on the like conversion, depending on the stage, it will change. Whereas Vipaka, once it is formed, it is not changeable. First Vipaka is necessary, always it is Madhura, and the second is Amla, and third one is Katu. Whereas this Rasa of Vipaka, it is one and final. So depending on the predominancy, it will be, once it is formed, it will not be formed, and it is always one and final. Avastapaka is absorbing during the action of Jataragni and Bhutagni, whereas Vipaka is absorbed after the action of Jataragni, Bhutagni and Dhatvagni. Means here during the action of Agni in Avastapaka, whereas in Vipaka after the action of Agni, one formed rasa at the last is Vipaka. So Avastapaka effect is very short duration, like immediately after having the food, person feel drowsy. That is for short duration. After some time, he will not feel drowsy. That is the effect, because of the effect of Avastapaka. But once it is Vipaka is formed, that is having a longer duration, effect for longer duration. It is also called as Prapaka, whereas Vipaka is also called as Nistapaka. Yes, dosha and ahara, how the doshas is involved, and in different place, different location, and how it is needed for the ahara pachana. In mukha, yes, bodhaka kapha and pranavata both will be there. Bodhaka kapha is responsible for rasa bodhan, that is taste, whereas pranavata, that is taken for the deglutition, that is movement of the food, not only for the deglutition, to take the food to the next part, that is stomach, movement. So in abhashya, klegdaka kapha, so that softness is, that lubrication is given, because of the lubrication, that softness is given to the ahara, that is given by the kledaka kapha. In Panchamahabhuta, that is intestine, Samanavata and Pachaka Pitta. Is Pachaka Pitta is responsible for digestion, that is Pachana, as well as the Sarkita Vibhajana. Samanavata is responsible for stimulation of Agni. It will not digest the food, but it will stimulate the Agni, which is needed for digestion. Next, Annavaha srotas. Annavaha srotas is also very important question. Sometimes you will get the question like describe Annavaha srotas and then Pachana Kriya. Explain about Pachana Kriya or Ahara or classification like that. So Annavaha srotas, it is also called as Annamarga, Mahasrotas, Annanalika, like that. So these are the paryayas. Annava srota mula, Annavahanam srotasam, Amashiyo mulam, Vamamcha Pashve. So here Acharya told that Amashya and Vamam Chapashi. Vamam means left side, left lateral side. Why this is? Because after the esophagus that connecting to the stomach, that turning is left side. That is why it is called as Vamam Chapashi. Annavahedvi Tayor Mulam Amashiyo Annavahinyascha Damanyaha. These two, according to Acharya Shushruta, Amashya as well as Annavahini Ramani is the Srota Mula for Annavaha Srotas. So Dushti Karana, so it can be vitiated. How it can be vitiated? Yes. So if the person is consuming a proper food in a proper quantity, in a proper way, there will not be vitiation of srotas. So if the person is ingesting more quantity of the food, that is atimatrasya cha akale, atimatra, more quantity, akala, without a proper timing, ahita, which is not pleasing, that bhojana, then it will cause the Agni dosha. It will vitiate the Agni dosha. All these will vitiate the Annavaha srotas. Vaikunya Pavakasya. So all these will vitiate the Annavaha srotas. So Lakshana, how can we know that there will be a dushti of Annavaha srotas? By all these sense and symptoms. Ananabilasha will be there, that is aversion towards food, arochaka, anorexia, that is avipaka, indigestion will be there, person will feel nauseating, that is vomiting. So all these are the dushti lakshanas. Even sometimes you can go through the vidya lakshana whenever the Annavaha srotas is injured. You can also experience atmana shula, that is bloating sensation and aversion towards food, pipasa, that is vomiting and thirst. So person may die. So role of grahani, the word meaning of grahani means grahani, that is taken, that is grahana, which is taken. Okay, so where the food is stayed for longer duration, that is taken as grahani. Agni adhishtanam annasya grahanad grahani mataha. Where it is present, above umbilical cord, naber uparyada agni baleno uparishto, so it is present above the umbilical cord. Okay, so it will support the Agni as well as it will nourish the Agni. Grahani will support the Agni as well as it will nourish the Agni. Role of Pitta Kala is also very important. It will also take part in digestion. Okay, so Shashti Pittadara, it is sixth Kala according to Acharya Shushruta. Okay, so Chaturvidam Annasyam. So whatever the four types of ahara which we have discussed, that is lickable, eatable, drinkable, and chewable. All these four types of food will be digested in Pittadara Kala. Okay, so means it will take part in the digestion. Okay, yes. So according to Astanga Sangraham, it's Pittadara Kala. It is present in between the Pakvashaya and Amashya. The function is, that is Pachana and so absorption is also the function of Pittadara Kala. About Kala and all, you have already studied in the anatomy section. So the function, where it is present and what is the role in Ahara Paaka, that I have told. Okay. Yes. Sarakita Vibhajana. Yes, Sarakita Vibhajana is after the proper digestion, after the proper Agni. So that digestion will take place, that Sara part will be absorbed and Gita Bhaga will be remained and it will be excreted out. There will be two Kita part, that is Rava Bhaga and Gahana Bhaga, and Ahara Rasa, that Sara part, that is essence, will be taken as Ahara Rasa, that will be moved to the specific srotas for the formation of dhatus, that is Uttara Uttara Dhatu will be formed. Absorption of the Sara, Yes, after moving to the particular srotas, particular Agni, like Dhatva Agni will be acted on that, and the Dhatus will be formed. So time required for the digestion of food. So usually 2 to 4 yamas is taken for ahara. For the digestion of ahara, 4 yamas. For the aushadha, 2 yamas, and it is also dependent on the Agni. So quality of Agni. So is also influence the time. Usually this is the times. So genesis of Vata Pitta Kapha during Ahara Paka process. Yes, Avastha Paka stage, we can see yes, we know that. So this, whatever the doshas is there, that will be formed during the Shukra Shonita Samyoga. Shukra Shonita Samyoga, Yo Bhave Dosha Utkataha, Prakriti Jai. During the formation of Prakriti only, these doshas will be formed. The dosha which is formed at the time of Shukra Shonita Samyoga, that dosha is Prakrita dosha. Once it is formed, it will never change. Okay, so that is maintained by that is avastha paka stage. Whatever the genesis of the doshas is that is Vaikrita dosha. This Prakrita dosha is maintained and nourished, and that will be maintained by the Vaikrita dosha after the intake of food. For that, that's why we need to consume the food properly. So in a proper way. Next, coming to the next point, that is Kosta. Last part of today's session, that is Kosta. So Kosta is also very important. Sometimes you can expect this question for MCQs as well as for 5 marks. Yes, kush avarane, empty, any empty hollow space, whichever it is there, that is nothing but the Kosta. Kosta Shabdina Ahara Pakadhara Uchyate, means where Ahara Paka will takes place, that is Kosta. Next, synonyms, there are so many synonyms, Mahasrotas, Shareera Madhya, Antarajatara. So all these are the synonyms for Kosta. Classification of Kosta. So in Ashtangradhiya Sutrasthana, it is told that Kostaha Kruro Mudar Madhyo Madhyaha Syatai Samairapi. So that classification, depending on classification, Kosta can classified into Krura Kosta, Madhyama Kosta, and Mrudu Kosta. So Krura Kosta, this you can tabulate it in a table form. So dosha which is predominant in the Krura Kosta is Vata dosha, and Agni which is present in Krura Kosta is Vishamagni, and difficulty in evacuation of the stool, that is one of the quality. So in Mrudu Kosta, Pitta dosha is the Tikshtagni and smooth evacuation of the feces. In Madhyama Kosta, Kapha and Mandagni, there will neither too fast nor too slow evacuation of the feces. This is the qualities. Yes, Kosta Pariksha, yes, depending on the qualities of the, like how the digestion will take place, evacuation of the stools, that will, depending on that, we can do the Kosta Pariksha. Tatra Mrudu Kruro Madhyama iti Trividaha Kosta Bhavati. Tatra Bahupittam Mruduho Sadugdai na api virechyate. बहुवातश्लेष्मणाः क्रोः स दुर्विरेच्य समदोषमध्या स साधारण. So Kosta Pariksha can be done like how the evacuation of the feces will takes place in the same way. Okay, Bahupitta Mruduhu. So Mrudu Kosha, in Mrudu Kosta, what actually happens? They cannot tolerate dugdha also, milk also. If there is a consumption of the milk, they will be end up with a viration, that is diarrhea or loose stools. Okay, in Krura Kosta, it is not like that. So it will not be, there will be like Virechana will not in a proper way. So in Krura Kosta, so expected that is stool frequency will not be there in Krura Kosta. In Madhyama Kosta, Sadharana will be there. Okay, yes. So according to different acharyas, you can go through the Kosta, Krura, Madhya, and Mrudu Kosta. Involvement of, according to Acharya, in Vagbhata's reference, Astanga Vata dosha will be predominant in Krura dosha. In Madhyama Kosta, Kapha and Sama. In Mrudu, Pitta, whereas according to Shushruta Kapha and Vata in Krura Kosta, in Pitta, Mrudu, Pitta in Mrudu Kosta, Sama in Madhyama Kosta. Sama means Vata Pitta Kapha, Sama, Prakriti. So this completes the topic. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for the session today. Now we are coming to the end of the session. Ma'am, we are very glad to have you in this session today. On behalf of our Panchajanya organization, we are very thankful to you for accepting our invitation to conduct this session today, ma'am. This session will be really helpful for the students who are preparing for upcoming exams, ma'am. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am. Wind up the session now, ma'am.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.